All right, here's what I can do. Here's what I can do. I'm gonna bring up my calculator because I don't really have much otherwise.
Yeah.
If my phone will open up, and then afterwards, I will count how many ones I put down.
Boom. There it is. But we're gonna get started here. I didn't see the first stage. It is Smashville. I'm not too shocked.
Yeah,
so,
it's a pretty neutral stage.
I think that is gonna be one really useful thing. The Shadow Ball gonna be able to take out that the hydrant pretty relatively early.
Though I'm not sure how much of a charge it needs to take it out in one hit, because you have to be careful because Pac-Man can punish you if you try to do like one hit on the hydrant to break it, but you don't, because most moves have end lag, and there is some hit lag when hitting item priority things.
One phasing fair right there, by the way.
Yep, all right, one.
We gotta count these down. But Sup gonna definitely be looking for he was standing right in front of the hydrant, waiting for the water to come out to possibly get a punish. The one thing I love about Pac-Man, man, and I say it every time, creative character. You can be super creative with him.
Especially like Sup, he likes to be like an artist.
Yes.
This character, and that's another one. But truckerchu.
Oh my down air though, the runoff.
He's
like, what you doing down there, man?
Boom. He didn't really win neutral that much the whole game, and then he gets one dare and destroys him.
But why do you need to win neutral when you can just down air him, Like, that's what he's showing us. That's another.
Those are the reads you need, and I swear Sup was just at like 20%. That fair does so much damage.
Yeah, and he was kind of low as well, so definitely just died to the blast zone. Didn't even get a chance to use the up B. The up smash.
Super risky.
But that nair with the water looked really cool as well.
It looked cool. You didn't get. If you would have connected the nair normally, then you probably could have gotten a follow-up off of it.
But nonetheless, still getting that damage and up a full stock right now.
Yeah, and truckerchu just has to keep himself resilient to all of Sup's options and not get on tilt. Because a lot of times, I feel like he gets in his own head. He's been someone known to SD.
Oh, yeah. No, that's one of his biggest issues, I think, in bracket, is he loses a lot of stocks, not because you outplay him. It's because he just falls off the stage.
Oh, that was interesting. I feel like he was expecting Sup to come back down. Expecting like the hydrant to have a bit more lag. But he also like knocked up the hydrant one of the weirdest ways I've ever seen. Like it went straight up and straight back down.
Ooh. Looking for another down air, and actually the hydrant pushing him out, allowing that to be a little safer.
He probably wanted sour down air to knock him up and gain stage control.
I like he's not even going for the the forward just killed
that
there.
Killed.
Okay. Wow.
All right, truckerchu.
Full rage Mewtwo fair is nothing to
if I had the Kuragani app, I'd be able to tell you how much damage it does, but it does a lot of damage.
It just does tons. It does like 12% or something. It's insane.
Anybody in chat, if you can just quickly throw out
the down air? Because look at how far he's actually pretty far behind right now.
Yeah.
And then he one hit 24, 35.
He's at 35.
Boom!
He's at 35.
Can't be going low with a runoff Mewtwo, man.
Yeah, in that situation, there's a few ways that you could recover. You'd probably be recovering pretty much the same angle with side B or up B. So yeah, it's a really good position for him.
Oh wow, he is gonna get.
Oh, he didn't grab it. He should have grabbed it. Using items against Pac-Man.
I like grabbing it, but playing against a Pac-Man main, he's also really good at grabbing it again and reusing it. So, not necessarily using. If you don't know what you're doing with those items, it's really hard to actually confirm anything off of them.
That's fair. But that is
I've been waiting for that.
Yeah. He likes to use confusion a lot against anything that you throw at him. I'm surprised he wasn't using it more against Sup's items.
Yeah, which Pac-Man definitely does love to throw stuff at you. Let's be real here. Even like the hydrant, he can just confuse that back every single time as well. Oh, what?
He was just standing on there, so he got hit by it anyways.
Great forward air. Yeah, that's another one on the ticker. What are we at right now? Like 6?
Yep.
That's not too bad for him. Okay.
I might have missed a few, but still, it's not as many as we've seen.
Yes. Yeah, because that's like one of his. Oh my! I can't believe he didn't get hit by any of that.
And that's another one. Oh!
Almost sniped him with his own hydrant.
I feel like he let Sup come back to the stage when he could have pressured at the ledge a bit more.
I think he could have been actually he wanted to charge Shadow Ball, right? He could have definitely been more middle stage charging. He didn't need to be all the way out there to get that charge.
Oh, and Sup catching the air dodge. He has to be careful with all those air dodges. truckerchu likes to abuse it as Mewtwo, and while it's a really good option, you have to be more conservative with it.
Also, another thing I'm starting to notice a little bit from truckerchu, he's coming, he's landing back on the stage a lot with those down airs, and the one previous stat was shielded by Sup and punish, and then that one was up smash and got him to stock. So you got to be really weary of that as well. Oh, with the down smash. He's like, what you doing, boy? What you doing? It's because it's so slow. Like,
like, it has no end lag, but it lasts a long time. So he just pretty much threw himself into death.
Oh, yeah, once again punishing that as well. You know, truckerchu all over that. And they're going to just trade items right there. And can't argue with that. I'm surprised he didn't confuse that.
Yeah, that was... It took a while to come to him. And, like, he had all the time in the world, pretty much. But he's still doing really well here, despite the percent deficit. He has used a couple of his bread and butter combos, and he instantly... Oh.
Yeah, stop calling him out a lot for these air dodges now, too, as well, and that's going to hit him off the stage, but Mewtwo's got a pretty decent recovery. Going to be making it back right there. But he's calling him a lot on his air dodge approaches now as well. So, you know, Sup definitely getting the read a little bit on truckerchu here.
I'm not sure if you noticed that, but he had a really good wall setup to help him charge the item. He had the hydrant bouncing up and down with the trampoline.
That
so
is
there really
really
wasn't
good.
much that you could do. And even if he confusioned it, he wouldn't really hit it back towards Sup. And oh man, punishing him with the hydrant shadow ball.
Didn't do as much damage as I thought it would, but these fruits are actually stopping the shadow ball now. Sup making the little adjustments.
Oh yeah, it's important to note that Fair does not knock it out in one hit.
The hydrant guarding the ledge, the neutral get up.
Yeah,
gonna take the stock.
I think I missed one there. All right, there we go.
Let's add one on there for safe measure.
The hydrant bouncing around with the. I'm actually surprised he didn't drop down confusion it back into Sup.
Yeah, I think that's definitely probably the best way to go about that because Sup was covering like a lot of options, but
he was charging down smash. So if he would have recognized that situation, and confusion it might have bounced right back into Sup before down smash came out, and might have killed him because of the charge.
Let's see if he makes that adjustment. But game 3, really close match actually. I'm really happy to see this right now.
Oh yeah, he's doing really well, especially with like not really playing against any Pac-Mans. Like the only Pac-Man he could have played is Ice Cream Maiden. He hasn't played Pac-Man consistently in a long time.
In a long time. Or if you somehow make it to MSU and play Nebula.
yeah. I don't think he's gonna go that far. Just to fight a Pac-Man.
Yeah. Did you actually see the MSU power rankings recently? Nebula's #1 on their power rankings?
Yeah.
Nebula's so good, man.
Slams there with the easy bracket setups as #2. Only works because he's #2 on that PR.
Yeah, right. Okay, but yeah, so far pretty even. Oh wow, that's going to do a solid like 22% right there. Calling out his, like, Sup was just kind of running in, trying to approach it that way, and calling him out with the Shadow Ball is really good. But these Z-drops, all of that was so good. This is what Pac-Man looks like, right? All that crazy damage out of nowhere. Hitting the hydrant. Oh, he wrote it in there. I thought he was going to grab him in the back.
And despite all those, like, fancy setups, though, like...
Basically even.
Yeah, it's basically even.
That's the one thing where Pac-Man can put a quick 30% on you, but he doesn't do it consistently over and over and over. That like you can just keep up with them and damage.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a good way to get back to stage right there from Trucker.
And truckerchu, he might be a little bit nervous here. And I'm actually surprised he didn't try calling him out with the smash attack because it seemed pretty obvious that Sup wanted the hydrant to push him away. So if he would have like charged his own smash attack, he might have caught Sup. And you have to be careful, that trampoline actually is unblockable. So it instantly takes you out of your shield. And I believe it can kill, but not on the first one.
Right now, though, pretty even game of percentages still. Keeping it... It's a very even matchup, it feels like. I don't know necessarily player-wise or character-wise, but pretty even so far through all 3 games. Oh, wow, almost bounced that hydrant into Sup. Yeah,
if he deals a little bit more percent to Sup here, and... Well, actually, maybe even right now, up throw could kill. And I know truckerchu likes to say he's bad at getting grabs, but it might definitely be an important option.
And Sup realizing that the up throw might kill right there. Oh, the apple, though!
The apple just looks so weird to get hit by because it sends you straight up.
Yeah, and it's actually like a rather good kill setup. And quick 29% there on the fresh stock of truckerchu.
Yeah.
And it feels like Sup kind of running away with a little bit of momentum now.
Yeah, definitely, especially since truckerchu keeps getting hit by the trampoline. And keeps getting hit by Sup setups, and he's not punishing Sup for anything that he's whiffed. Like there's been a lot. There was that one time where he just air dodged.
Yeah, the grab.
Yeah.
But now truckerchu in a little bit of a deficit, but you know, getting a little more percent on, definitely could kill with an up throw. But he, like we said earlier, he does struggle getting those grabs. Takes the bell for himself. That looks weird. Okay, I'm done.
I mean, he's a psychic type, but doesn't
need his hands to hold stuff, I guess.
Sup being a very stylish
Okay, there it is, the up throw.
Pac-Man, besides, dying to the up throw. I feel like he takes a lot of percent just based on, like, trying to set things up and then getting punished for it.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like, that was an easy 26% for Trucker right there.
And he just likes, it seems like he likes to make everything look fancy, and that's great. And it makes for some of the best stream matches.
It makes some of the best stream matches, as well as like a lot of those fancy combos are actually kind of optimal in their own way and like do a lot of percentages, but it's just so hard to continuously and like effectively do every single time. But Sup on the ledge now, and actually truckerchu making a little bit of a comeback.
Oh,
as I say that.
He tried confusioning, but he got caught on the startup.
And the up smash.
Yep.
Sup gonna pull it out game 3 there. Look at that crowd. Look at that crowd. Everybody watching that. They're like, Mewtwo Pac-Man? What is this?
That set was very, very enjoyable.
That was, guys. I'm gonna